If you have chocolate and plant-based milk, you can have delicious, decadent vegan truffles as well. Chocolate truffles are made with a thick ganache that comes together with just two ingredients, chocolate and non-dairy milk. Start with finely chopped, high percentage cacao chocolate. 62% to 72% cacao is best for deep, rich flavor and creaminess. Use a chocolate that you enjoy on its own because it's the main ingredient. I've linked some of my favorite vegan chocolate brands in the description below. There are many ways to get fine chocolate. I found the easiest way is with a chef's knife at an angle with a sawing motion, but many prefer a large serrated edge knife. Begin by weighing and finely chopping 8 ounces of chocolate. It's important to use weight measure for chocolate. This kitchen scale is cheap and does the job well. Place your finely chopped chocolate into a heat-proof bowl. Three-quarters cup non-dairy milk. Any non-dairy milk will do. I like using almond or soy. Today I'm using soy milk. Bring your milk to a simmer or almost a low boil. Immediately pour over the finely chopped chocolate. Make sure the chocolate is submerged in the milk with a little jiggle jiggle of the bowl, or pat down with a spoon. Cover it with a plate and let sit for a few minutes. Then whisk from the center out. Keep whisking until completely smooth, no bits of chocolate remain. This will take a few minutes. Test its consistency. Take a small amount, put it in the refrigerator for about 5 to 10 minutes. It should be firm but pliable too, like this. Refrigerate for about an hour until it's firm enough to roll into balls. And that's looking good. To form the truffles, scoop out a small amount with a spoon or mini ice cream scoop. Make whatever size you like. I used about a tablespoon measure. I found it easiest to use a spoon, but you can also use a mini ice cream scoop for more even sizes. Roll between the palms of your hands to form a ball. Place on a parchment-lined plate or tray. If the ganache starts melting in your hands too much, go ahead and pop it back into the refrigerator for a little bit until firm enough to work with again. These are a little rustic looking, not the most uniform shapes, but that's okay too. They have their own special charm. To finish them off, there are a few ways. The easiest is you can roll them in cocoa powder. You can also roll them in other dry coatings. Here I'm rolling in coconut flakes, finely crushed toasted almonds, freeze-dried raspberries, and of course the classic cocoa powder. I'm using Dutch processed cocoa powder for an extra rich chocolatey experience. Another option is you can coat them in melted and tempered chocolate. Here I have dark chocolate and oat milk chocolate, which I've melted and tempered. If you're not familiar with tempering chocolate, I'll have a link about that in the description below. If you don't want to deal with tempering chocolate, but you still want that rich, decadent chocolate coating, there's a third option, which is a hybrid of the two. Coat your truffles in melted chocolate and immediately roll them in cocoa powder. It will take longer for the chocolate to set up at room temperature, but you can speed it along by placing it in the refrigerator for 15 to 20 minutes. Store your truffles in the refrigerator for a couple of weeks or in the freezer for a couple of months. They're at their absolute best savored at room temperature. Look at that creamy inside. These are so delicious. I hope you'll try these and enjoy them. Let me know in the comments below when you do, and I will see you next time. If you enjoy vegan dessert recipes like this, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. That is so good. That is so good.